please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to a Megon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Today we're going to be looking at another gender that we don't understand. I certainly don't, because I'm a boomer, even though I was born in 86, which makes me a millennial. I also don't understand because the point of it existing makes very little sense to me anyway, especially when they are derived from fantasy, folklore as it were. So when you hear someone using something derived from folklore and or fantasy, you do have to wonder what is the point of it when it makes you seem like you're essentially a full-time cosplayer. Sorry, LARPer. But not the fun kind of LARPer. No. The type that takes offense when you get the LARP wrong. The video was obviously found by libs of TikTok, who shared it with their pronouns in. I'm not going to read that part, nor am I going to look at the tweets yet, because you've got to see this video first to fully appreciate it, and appreciate just how baffling this really is. And there are levels to baffling, befuddlement. People are not helping here. It is essentially a massive cry for attention, akin to that of someone who was never given enough cuddles from their mother and or father, and or mother and or father, and all the other configurations that I can't think of. I just want to subject you all to the lament configurum.
Thanks so much for asking. For those of you who don't know, I go by vampire pronouns.
Why do you look like you're cosplaying as both Bellatrix Lestrange and one of those glittery dipshit vampires from Twice Shite? Now, I, being the intrepid researcher, took the liberty of looking at Just a Glitch, or the Glitch, the genderless freak on TikTok. Do not go there and hassle them at all. I can't tell. So many TikToks have different pronouns in them, along with speaking about being asexual. And I may have to go through a few extra of these for the video, because I really don't understand any of it. But what I could tell was that this is considered to you a hyperfixation. It's a very odd word for narcissism. But you know what? We'll allow it because you claim it's a part of your ADHD. I think if you just take A and D, remove the D and the H in the middle, attention disorder, that seems more apt.
Sometimes when I feel, kind of like vampy.
Would you like a fun fact? I think we all could. Vampires generally, in folklore and within canon of fantasy, identify as male or female. So outside of he, him, she, her, they don't have any other pronouns. But you mentioned they're feeling a little bit vampy. I don't quite understand what that means. Are you referring to nocturnal? Because you could use a different pronoun for it. It's one word, 4 syllables. Insomniac.
So my pronouns are vir, or vire, vampire self, or like vir self.
This is not, nor will it ever be, a thing beyond your own machination within your own deluded sense of life. If you want to be like a vampire, might I recommend you take up, cosplaying as Gangrel. On your TikTok, you talk about being an emo a lot. The one thing I've learned about emos is that while they keep talking about wanting to harm themselves and how cool blood is, not one of them has the balls to actually draw it. Stop trying to think you're unique. You are no different from literally every other emo plonker on the planet, desperate for some kind of validation, while claiming it's not about the validation. Since you post this to social media, it's definitely validation.
So like an example of that would be, V went to the store. They're going to be right back.
It's a shit example because you have a name. Why bother with the gender pronouns you're using, the ones you've made up, when your name exists? See, this is where people do this. They create these brand new, not new in the slightest, but these cliche, different, not different pronouns, right? They do it because their name is common. If you want to be unique, call yourself a chemical equation. Might I recommend CN- or HCN? How about that? And I think we all know, since you're an emo, the nearest you'll ever get to either of those chemicals is if you popped a Skittle.
Taking care of Vamp self. Vamp said that they really like chocolate cake, and V's gonna go buy some.
Is cake code for blood? Blood pudding, maybe? Blood pie? blood bag? Or since you're an emo, are we talking about that sugary glucose crap you get in an IV bag at Halloween?
If you have any more questions, just ask. I love talking about pronouns and transgenders' identities. Woo, hyperfixation.
In the comments down below, if you have any questions, put them there. Don't send them to just the glitch, okay? We will not condone harassment of any kind. I have many questions, of course I do. But then this falls handily in with another video I saw from someone else. I'm going to play it. It's not that long, but it raises more questions about this hyperfixation over gender, especially when you use context of sentencing, and you realize just how redundant using the pronouns that you've manufactured are, because a name suffices. Oh, but the first name's too common. Oh, but my identity. Your identity is your name as well, you know. So why is this a problem? Also, in the context of what you've said, it doesn't make any sense.
In January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
In this instance, we have a user who has managed to assign a different gender for every month of the year, and that would include pronouns. Now, I took the liberty of again doing my intrepid civic duty to look up the user, do not hassle them, so I could perhaps find additional context, and I found additional context in the form of a video titled Gender Fluid Outfits. Hashtag he, they, hashtag LGBT, hashtag gender fluid, hashtag fashion, hashtag androgynous, hashtag non-binary. In all honesty, it wasn't that hard to find this particular video because it's one of the most viewed videos on the account, and I thought that's where we'll go next to perhaps understand gender fluidity, or perhaps discover why somebody feels they need a gender set of pronouns for every month of the year. Based on what I've learnt so far on this channel when we've covered videos like this, all I've learnt is that some people have pronouns for their friends, some for the NPC, some for family. You have to pay to play, I guess. It's in-game transactions to earn the right to use certain pronouns of intimacy and intimate levels. Your thetans need to be at the right level as well. L. Ron Hubbard, we're so proud of you and your talking tomatoes.
If you've ever wondered how many times a gender fluid person changes, let me just show you, because I'm recording all my outfits this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Right now it's Saturday, this is my outfit. It is only 8 a.m. and I know I'm going to be changing a lot today because I have nothing to do. And that is like when I can check in with myself most of the time, is when I have nothing to do, I can change my outfit based on what gender I'm feeling. So yeah.
This is going to sound very, very narrow-minded, but I can only think of one group of people on this planet that change their outfit depending on their feelings or their mood, as opposed to changing their outfit to suit a function. I, for example, change my outfit from work to the gym because I don't want to get sweat over messy clothes from work. I also don't want to wear those messy clothes from work and get sweaty in them at the gym. They're not designed for it. When I finish both of those, I wear casual clothes, things that are more preferable to when being sat at a desk. Beyond that, my outfit doesn't change because of mood, it's more function. Does this demonstrate a form of gender fluidity, or does it demonstrate something a bit simpler that some don't want to acknowledge and or respect or accept? I'm trying not to laugh when I say this because if any of you have cottoned on to what I've noticed, it's a fairly obvious one and it's quite chuckle-worthy. Well, I think it is, I could be wrong.
It's now 3 p.m. and I'm feeling very much girl. This is the outfit that I'm wearing, and I'll check in with you when I change again.
Your laundry bill must be through the roof.
Okay, so I have no gender, I have no gender. I have no idea what gender I'm feeling right now. This is just what I'm wearing to clean the apartment.
Why do you have to feel a gender to clean your apartment? How confusing is your life that you have to feel a gender to perform a function? Or is it because perhaps some associate being a woman with cleaning duties? I say this with no level of irony as I am a male and I clean for a living.
Look at myself and I think boy, so I guess I'm feeling boy right now. I'm not sure. But yeah. I guess here's your reminder that you don't always know what gender you are when you're gender fluid. Yep. Okay, bye.
You make it sound less like an understanding commitment and more like something akin to that of a cult.
It is now the next day and I'm feeling very much boy right now. So this is the fit. I've been wearing this all morning. It is 12 and I'm still feeling boy. I have all day.
Male and female, boy, girl, man, woman, are remarkably complex, with personality traits, with emotions, strengths and weaknesses. It's not as simple as saying, I feel this, I feel that. There's a lot more to it. To understand that is very important. Now, I'm not saying you can't be gender fluid. By no stretch of the imagination would I say or imply that. But understand that this can come across as disingenuous, confusing mostly for you because you're the person living this life. By all means, remove the F if you wish. And you are, if anything, harming yourself by not finding a way to understand who you are, while simultaneously tokenizing what it means to be male and or female and or any other gender you wish to identify as.
It is now a few hours later and I did my makeup and got all femme because I'm feeling so girl right now. And yeah, this is the fit.
Have you just recorded all of these from nearly the same spot and just changed your outfit and rotated them? Cause very little changed beyond that.
Now 9:30 p.m. and this is probably the last time I'll be wearing a fit. I'm feeling very much agender feminine, but still like no gender. Yeah.
While not seeking to knock those that identify as gender fluid, if this is what it means to be gender fluid, you might need to see a doctor about this, because this is beyond levels of confusion. You base it on how you feel. During a day, others can have ups and downs, highs and lows. If you seek to change outfit every time your mood changes, you'll be basing your life around a mood ring. At this point, we may as well push our society towards that Christian Bale movie called Equilibrium,